loves, this is Bebe, Cigar Saint Sister, and welcome to Cigar Saint Sister Live. This is the first anniversary year for this channel. Made it through 1 year, and I have gotten dressed from the first live stream, and I'm still eating, and I still have my La Croix, and I got my top hat. And so for everyone who's celebrating this weekend for the 4th of July, Independence. A lot of people are doing family reunions, class reunions, traveling here, there, and everywhere. It's such a beautiful weekend. At least I and a lot of other people that I've talked to in other places, everyone is having such beautiful weather. Oh my goodness, on yesterday, the clouds were just so beautiful. I mean, just like giving me life. I'm a cloud chaser, and I'm so proud to be that. Definitely, I have incorporated just a little bit of that on the first official YouTube channel, Cigar Saint Sister, and I'm going to be incorporating that right here on the second official YouTube channel. And then I have a third channel that's coming, BB, that's coming in the fall, the end of summer, and oh, that's going to be lifestyles. A great mix. Less of the cigars, since I got these channels, but lifestyles. And like, oh, I can't wait for that. But anyway, all of it will be the TAHDAH Squad. So you are the TAHDAH Squad, stars and starros. Thank you so much for locking in here to this channel and to the first official YouTube channel. Oh, like, funny how time flies when you are doing what you love and you love what you do. And that's me. And I thank everyone for the love so much, with the enormous amount of love through all of the platforms and even right here on YouTube. So I'm still eating because we're going to be headed to the swamp. If you didn't look at the last live stream, we're headed to the swamp because this is also not only today, the first anniversary for the second official YouTube, but it's also the 30th anniversary weekend of the Lizardman. Oh my God, BB, Cigara, Saint Sister, what are you talking about, Chica? Well, in 1988, this young guy named ChristopherDavis was the first to spot the Lizardman in the swamps of South Carolina. So since I'm here for the holidays, I lived that because I know Chris, friends with Chris, and we were classmates. And it's so hard to believe it's been 30 years because, you know, I'm always on that Peter Pan syndrome and everything. But yeah, it's been 30 years. And rest in peace to Chris, because he is no longer on this side of the physical realms of life. But I got so much to talk about with that. So I lived that moment. We were all teenagers, and it's just something to behold. So we're going to head to the swamp, to the siding place of the Lizardman, and I will be smoking the Florfina 858 by Arturo Fuente. This is in Candela. I thought I would just pair it up straight because, you know, Lizardman, swamp, forest. Might as well get the celebratory stick for having this channel for 1 year with the Fuente and the Candela. And also, too, I showed in the first live stream, we got to go back to that. I showed in that one that I'm going to be also sniffing on some Herbalicious Stoke in the bouquet of Charlotte. So this is the travel. This right here is the travel snuff bullet. And I will be having little whiffs of this. And so I'm going to have some whiffs of this right now to get it into the stream. And I'm going to pull this closer. I've taken the top off. So that's how the snuff looks. It's very grainy with a little glint of brown. And I also have a snuff spoon. Little travel. I'm bringing that closer. So I'm going to snuff a little bit of this. And I love my little top hat. I wear it every year. I almost got choked there. But I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, do you believe in the lizard man? Well, we'll talk about all that when we get on the road, which will be in a few hours. So hold tight. On the snuff spoon, I'll bring it this way. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. There's the snuff. And you only need a little bit. It's like a little bump. So I'm going to use what we call the boxcar method. Or you can put it on the back of your hand. And then I just kind of flatten it out. Since I'm going to take it in both nostrils. See, it's right there. And then I sniff. Ah, that's beautiful. It has a nice herby flavor, a slight little burn. It definitely wakes you up, and I'm gonna have another little bump of that. With the herbal notes in there, going into the forest type vibe on the drive to the Lizardman sighting, and then having that Florafina 858 Candela in the wrapper. And this will already be cut, lit, and I'll already start smoking on this by the time we're driving through. I'm gonna have another little bump of this. And it's so good, and then I'm gonna flatten it out on the back of my hand. It's so good. And with the nasal snuffs, you always try to refrigerate them or keep them very in a nice space of humidification. So because I have the electric thermal humidors, I don't keep the snuff in the classic humidors, but I keep them in like the thermal electric humidors, which are like wine coolers converted over to cigar humidors. And now they have the cigar humidors in that realms of refrigeration. But anyway, this is on my hand. I'll show that to you again. Ah, that's a nice catch right there. And then I'm going to sniff up. Cheers. That's absolutely beautiful. It has a nice herbal vibration to it. Nothing on the hand. And then what I'm going to do with the travel bullet, this is in gold. I try to kind of color coordinate them. I'm going to put this back on. And this stays within the nose, usually for about this one here, maybe for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And it has a nice little afterburn there. It's not like a menthol snuff, but it has a nice little burn there. And then that herbs just start going. So then when you sniff right here, and you don't snort up because it's not that kind of party. When you sniff lightly, it just opens you up really nicely, and you can feel that beautiful nicotine, and the end of it is that beautiful herbal, woodsy, and tobacco essence. So this pairs well. Now this is a snuff bullet. You can turn this, if you're not familiar. When you turn it, in the top here, it releases some snuff, and you can sniff it that way. But I just think that's too much out of me controlling it, and it tends to shoot up through there, and that's not what you want to do with snuff. It's an elegant sniff, not a snort. It has nothing to do with snorting, even though you might see some people do it. And potato patata, if that's what you want to do, tisk. If you want to snort up your snuff, okay, I'm being a little bit of caricature, but if you want to snort it, then go ahead. But in the classic realms, it's only to be sniffed, and keep it right there in the nostrils, and then it will travel through the bloodstream and get it going that way. Also, in these kind of aluminum snuff bullets, there is a little hole. Not sure if you can see that. There it is. There's a little hole there. Like a little pinhole. Once you do the turning, then you can also tap it out, and a little bit will come out on your hand. And then you can just sniff like that. No snorting. Don't snort. That's so not what you do with the snuff. So I'm excited to have that cigar, and I'm so excited to bring a lot more great things. We're going to be having a whole bunch of great stuff to talk about. Do not snort your snuff. Do not inhale your cigars, because you will be. You don't want to do that. When you sniff your snuff, you don't cough. And when you even sniff like that, you shouldn't cough. May sneeze, but no coughing. No. And if you don't inhale your cigars, you won't get any of that. I'm going to stop that right now. Okay. So that's really a beautiful snuff. And then I have water here. Always hydrate. I always try to do the hydration. This is the smart water. So I try to hydrate before I go out, especially in this summer. Oh my God, this heat. Hydration is key. Now, even though I love the La Croix, it is sparkling water. It's really, really cool. The cans are really fun. They have shorter cans of this. They do have some elongated cans like this. And this is the blackberry cucumber. It's very nice. But I always try to hydrate before. Okay? You want to be hydrated so you don't do all that. Doing all that fake coughing, I think I got a little choked. That was a real cough. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe I shouldn't have been mocking myself. But at any rate, you definitely want to hydrate. Now, these are real coughs. Uh-oh. This is live stream too. I was trying to add ambiance. And now I'm real coughing. That's crazy. I think this is going to be like a coughing fit thing. I'll get it under control. That's what I get for picking. But anyway, don't inhale and don't hard sniff so you won't be coughing. So we're going to put back on the music here. I'm going to finish eating up so I can have everything settled in before I take on the Florfina 858. And also, this is delicious within the nose. Very fragrant. Sometimes you may pick a snuff, or if you're interested in it, depends on how long the bouquet of fragrance stays in your nose. It depends on a lot of times how that snuff has been blended. A lot of the Indian snuffs, they sorry about that. The Indian snuffs, they tend to stay a little bit longer. You have some that are short span, but the really exotic aphrodisiac type snuffs, when you snuff them, you can catch that scent all day, all night, and sometimes into the next day very faintly, unless you keep continuing your bumps. But with this one, the Stoke and the Bouquet of Charlotte, the very herbally vibe, this will stay within my nose anywhere between 20 minutes and 30 minutes. And if I took a really, really big bump, it probably would stay for even longer. But it will pair greatly with this Florfina 858 by Toro Fuente. So I'm very excited about doing this celebratory week funny how time flies. It's been a year. I think I've progressed the channel pretty good. And then from there, it'll be a lot more frequent videos because, especially for the second channel, I'm going to be doing a lot of events. I have some really cool events that are going to be coming up. So I'm going to be doing the Get Ready With Me and the after and the before and all that good stuff. So a lot of great cigar events are coming up. So I'm going to take you with me and we're going to have a really good time. So this channel is going to get a little bit more lit now that we got past the year. Yeah, I'm so happy. So all this week is going to be attention to this particular channel, TAHDAH Squad. We're going to be doing mukbangs. We're going to be doing celebratory cigars and snuff and some pipe and some on locations. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is because I'm headed toward the swamps. And this could be a heat, but we're going anyway. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's the snuff set me off. But that's crazy. I'm a believer in those spirits and stuff like that, and some things could try to deter you, but we're going to the swamps. Because I've sniffed this snuff before, so I know that's not driving me crazy. And I have on a very soft fragrance like lotion. I didn't spray any spritz of perfume. So I can't see anything that's setting me off. I don't have any incense going, so, you know. That's wild. I'm gonna drink some more water and I'll be back. So stay tuned. I'm Bebe. Cigar, say Cistar. I'll be back.